What else can Vivian not do? If someone can go to this length to make sure she keeps the family busy so that nobody will even talk about the proof that Ben went to get, and then Ben will not even talk about Kizito and what happened to Kizito, then there is nothing that Vivian cannot do at this point. If somebody can do this to herself, then she can actually do a lot to another person. I don't know if this is making sense to you, but just take that scenario. Can you go as far as, doing this to yourself, to the extent you land yourself in a hospital just because you're trying to cover up your track? I feel that many people out there will not be able to do this. I, for one, will not be able to do this to myself just to prove anything to anybody. But Vivian had to go to this extent because she wants to make sure that the family is busy while she is also busy perfecting her plan. And here's the reason why in my other video I talked about Lisa and how I did not feel so good about what Lisa did. Because if Lisa hadn't stopped Ben from calling, the police or informing the police of who he feels could be capable of doing this, I mean, Vivian would have been in the police custody answering questions right now. The fact that one wants to be, in your question doesn't mean that the person has been concluded and say, okay, you did it. No. But Ben made a very important point there. Say, even while on the hospital bed, that Vivian only needs a phone. And that's the truth. In this world of technology where you can be here and carry out business transaction in any part of the world, do you think that being on a hospital bed or being admitted in a hospital will make Vivian not be able to do whatever she wants to do? As far as she has her cell phone, she'll be able to do that. And Ben tried to make Lisa understand this point. Now, guys, see what Vivian did to herself. Even Madam Stella, who feels she's the master of it all, cannot even believe that Vivian went to this extent just to prove a point. Vivian, Madam Stella has brought out, the another part of Vivian that cannot be easy to manage. That even her as a mother should, at this point, give Vivian space. Because if Vivian has gotten to the level of doing this to herself, when all these things happened, I was like, okay, maybe she went to Kizito, and on the process of trying to get the proof or whatever from Kizito, that was why, on the process, that was what led to this. No, it is obvious that it's either Vivian went to do the job herself or she actually paid people to do that to Kizito. Why, in a way to cover up her track, she decided to do this to herself so that the family concentration will be on her and not, anybody asking questions about what happened to Kizito and the proof. And you and I will agree right now that even though Ben is the only one who understands that no matter what is happening to Vivian, it is not a time to back out. It's not a time to keep quiet. Other members of the family feels that, okay, just allow her to come out of the hospital. And that was how they say, oh, just allow her to give birth to the baby and all those stuff. Ben now knows what's up. But the problem is Lisa do not want Ben to do this. And Lisa, to me now, is someone that should actually stay away a bit from the family until they are able to resolve this. If Vivian can do this, trust me, there is nothing else left. She can do a lot at this point. And even the mother is surprised, like, Vivian, you did this to yourself? For what? Are you alright? And all those stuff. Because Madam Stella will not do that to herself just to prove a point or just to cover up something. So it's obvious that Vivian has gotten to the level that even every human being should just give her space. Because she can go to any length. Someone that can do this to herself will not spare anybody. Knowing that Vivian did this to herself is beginning to make me ask questions of what Ben actually signed. Yes, consent is obtained in the form of signature from a family, the closest family of a particular person who is about to undergo a surgical procedure. All right. But this consent comes in just, could be attached to this patient file or could be in a paper form. Okay. And then you sign it and that is it. But consent coming in something that looks like either a landed property document or something is something I do not understand. Why is consent coming into places that you have to sign here and sign here? And did you actually take your time to see the expression on that lady's face? Thinking about it right now that Vivian did this to herself is making me ask questions. What did Ben actually sign? Hmm. I hope he did not sign that, oh, he's giving away the company. I hope he did not sign that, oh, the house no longer belongs to him or what. Now, my problem is the house because Ben is the real owner of the house according to the will. So I hope the thing that was brought to Ben is not a way of saying, I have sold this property to these people. Guys, at this point, I feel like enjoy the series. There is a lot. There is just a lot, and we'll just keep seeing them every day. Vivian actually did this to herself. Now, the big question is, what can't Vivian do? As always, guys, I just wanted to go through these videos and try to find out if there are places you feel you do not agree with me or there are places you agree with me. And as always, make your comments on the comment section. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.